information came direct from Meghan's ex-husband, Trevor Engelson, via an intermediary. And obviously Trevor Engelson is a very successful TV producer. He now has his own family. He's very happy.
Many people doubt Meghan has long been a mother. Following her attendance at Northwestern University, Meghan began dating Joe Giuliano, and the couple got married after having a child when Meghan was almost 20.
Must have been so devastated at the time with the way that he was treated, but actually he dodged a bullet. He has his dignity. He's still working in the industry.
He's moved on. He has put Meghan behind him. He probably is not interested in people bringing up his past relationship. He has 3 children now with his new wife.
And listen, I want to say this to you in the best way, because I wonder if you could rewrite your public narrative from scratch. Is there anything that you would do differently? Yes, I would ask people to tell the truth.
Meghan Markle, meet the truth. Truth, meet Meghan Markle. I don't think you know each other. In fact, I fear that you're complete strangers.
The other person that we're debating later on the show who has an issue with the truth, and in particular in espousing truthful statements, is Meghan Markle.
It is pretty extraordinary, isn't it? I mean, I think she's just got so used to lying that maybe, in my opinion, she believes the lies she tells. I don't know, but either way, she's just been so consistently loose with the truth.
Yep. The devious Duchess is at it again, playing the victim card, lashing out.
I know, it's shocking. She's never once played a victim, but she is going to cry, and you will like her, and you will see her as a victim, no matter how many dollars it takes, that she is victimized by being a princess.
Holy shit. He said what?
The irony is earth-shattering, isn't it? Harry and Meghan are the Duke and Duchess of gaslighting themselves. Is a cynical attempt to manipulate viewers into questioning their own recollections of reality.
And all those horrible lies that all those nasty people tell about her. By that, she means anything that anyone says about her that she doesn't like.
Trevor Engelson's Meghan's first husband.
I look at Meghan Markle and I'm like, this is a bad idea. Why? How did you fall for that? This chick's from LA. She's a failed actress. She's clearly acting out of bad intent. She wants to destroy things she didn't build. And I just never understood why anyone, I thought she was like a ridiculous narcissist from the first words I heard emerge from her mouth. Like, it never occurred to me to take her seriously.
Have you been hanging out with Meghan and Harry since they've been in California?
No, I don't know them.
What do you think of them?
They're ridiculous.
Well, I always thought she was ridiculous.
Seconds. I mean, how can she tell this stuff and get away with it?
The only person who can really clear this up outside of Meghan herself is Trevor Engelson, who until this point has kept a total dignified silence, despite the fact that Meghan treated him so appallingly, even sending back their engagement ring.
So here's the thing. For years, the world has been force-fed Meghan Markle's polished fairy tale. The poor little American actress who rose from a suitcase girl on Deal or No Deal to a duchess strutting into Windsor like she invented royalty. The press sold her as a Cinderella story in heels, a modern feminist icon with perfect timing. But anyone who actually knew Meghan, the real Meghan, the one behind the PR curtain, would tell you the fairy tale is faker than her candid paparazzi shots in Montecito. And the first man to drop the bombshell was Trevor Engelson.
Is that it is Trevor Engelson, via an intermediary, who has revealed this story.
Yes, Trevor, Meghan's first husband, her original leading man, the man who learned the hard way that marrying Meghan Markle is like signing a business contract that expires the moment she sees a shinier opportunity.
She will find a way to bounce past him to some other taker who might actually just love the guy. She will take her royal kids, who can still go by prince and princess, and find the billion.
Trevor thought he had a wife. What he had was a client. And when Meghan was done with him, she didn't just walk away. She mailed him back his engagement ring through the post, like he was some unwanted Amazon return.
Any warnings can you receive? I mean, we obviously know via Tom Bower that Meghan Markle returned her engagement ring to Trevor Engelson via the post. But the fact that you're actually so blatant in terms of the fact that you want this famous royal, and specifically you want Prince Harry.
Cold doesn't even cover it. This was Arctic. Meghan ghosted her husband of years with less effort than it takes to unsubscribe from an email list. But here's the kicker. Trevor didn't just walk away heartbroken. He whispered to friends that Meghan's entire past wasn't just messy, it was rewritten, a carefully crafted timeline, polished and photoshopped until the real chapters disappeared like sealed court files.
According to reports, Noelle was born in or around 1999, which fits the timeline perfectly.
If Trevor ever spoke publicly, the Duchess's empire of PR lies would collapse faster than Harry's reputation at a Vegas pool party, and Meghan knows it, which is why Trevor has been kept under wraps, because if he breaks his silence, the entire house of cards topples. But Trevor was just the opening act, because Meghan wasn't just chasing love, she was hunting something bigger.
Megyn Kelly reveals that Meghan Markle married for money, that she planned it all from the beginning, and the vision board with Prince Harry on it was revealed to her by someone who knew Trevor Engelson.
And ruthless climbers don't stop until they reach the top. Here's the dirty little secret Meghan never wanted you to know. She wasn't looking for a soulmate. She was looking for a spotlight. While the PR machine paints her as a victim, the poor Duchess bullied by a cruel palace, mistreated by the cold British press, too modern for the monarchy. Insiders tell a different story. They call her what she really is, a ruthless social climber.
Meghan Markle is one of the most ruthless social climbers I've ever met in my entire life. And anyone who thinks she wants to get out of the fame element of all this is living in cloud cuckoo land. What she wants to do is now be a global superstar, riding off the stratospheric fame that she's acquired by marrying a member of the British royal family.
Meghan wasn't just hanging around London for the sights. She was actively hunting celebrity. She wasn't falling in love by accident. She was climbing like her life depended on it. The whispers say Meghan literally had a vision board with Prince Harry's face on it.
She married for money. It's very clear she bagged the elephant. She was thrilled she became a, quote, princess.
Well, you can...
It was planned from the beginning. She denied being interested in the royal family, which she totally was. I know someone who knows the ex-husband who said she had a vision board with Prince Harry on it.
Before they met?
Yes. And she wants to
That's
pretend.
impressive. You got to admit that is impressive.
She nailed it.
Imagine that. While the rest of us used Pinterest for kitchen renovations or gym inspiration, Meghan was pinning herself a royal husband like a prize cow at auction. And while the public swooned at the romance narrative, Meghan was allegedly setting up blind dates, targeting the right social circles, and sharpening her claws for the moment she could hook a prince. This wasn't destiny, it was strategy. It wasn't romance. It was ruthless career planning. And once you see Meghan through that lens, her whole past looks different. Because before Harry ever fumbled his way into her DMs, Meghan was already rewriting her origin story. She wasn't Rachel from Los Angeles, small-time actress. She was Rachel from Los Angeles, royal-in-waiting.
Now the trolls have gone into overdrive with their firm belief continue to subject the world to an extraordinary hoax.
That Meghan Markle married for money, that she planned it all from the beginning.
But if a vision board makes you roll your eyes, wait until you hear about her first Vegas wedding. That's when the fairy tale turns into a soap opera. Let's rewind. Long before castles and coronations, Meghan allegedly tied the knot in one of the most infamous places for bad decisions, a Vegas chapel. Not the glitzy casinos, not the Bellagio fountains. No, an off-strip chapel where Elvis impersonators marry drunk tourists at 2 a.m. Picture it, teenage Meghan Markle. No fame, no paparazzi, just a groom named Joe Giuliano, 2 witnesses, and a quick signature. No white gown, no bridesmaids, just a certificate and regret.
Meghan began dating Joe Giuliano, and the couple got married after having a child when Meghan was almost 20.
And when it ended, it didn't end in divorce. It ended in annulment, which in legal terms means this never happened. And here's the thing about Nevada annulments. They vanish. You file the paperwork, you pay a lawyer, and poof, the marriage disappears faster than Harry's dignity after the Oprah interview. No record, no archive, nothing. Like it was scrubbed out of existence. But let's get real. You don't seal something unless you've got something worth hiding. On paper, Meghan's biography says she took a gap year before college. Sounds sweet, right? The plucky American teen, backpacking across Europe, sipping espressos in Rome, journaling her dreams in Paris cafes. Except there's no evidence, no photos, no exchange paperwork, no fellow travelers, nothing. Just 12 months of complete silence.
So it makes sense. I've got to keep everybody away because if they start talking, the lies come out. What could the motive be for keeping both sides of the family away?
That's right.
The stories would come out.
Meghan wasn't wandering around Europe at all. She was in Chicago, quiet, low profile, allegedly living under their roof. And that's when the whispers take a nuclear turn. because the missing year wasn't just about hiding. It was about burying a chapter Meghan didn't want anyone to find. Now here's where the story hits DEFCON 1. The whispers claim that during that missing year, Meghan didn't just vanish. She allegedly had a baby. Yes, you heard me right, a baby girl. Not under her name, not in hospital announcements, not with balloons and photo ops, quiet, private, and secret. And the Giulianos? They allegedly took that baby in, raising her as their own.
Given her appearance, Noelle does share some similarities with Jo and Meghan, and she's even more like Meghan.
One chilling quote, supposedly from a relative, still haunts the rumor mill. She was Meghan's before she was ours. Think about that. Meghan disappears. She reemerges at Northwestern University like nothing happened. Fresh face, new smile, clean slate, no check-ins, no visits, just a hard reset. Goodbye past. Hello future. And if you think that sounds cold, that's Meghan's specialty. Now here's where the conspiracy gets airtight. Meghan's official birth year? 1981. The palace clings to it like it's scripture, but old school records, alumni lists, and event programs hint at something else entirely. 1977, even 1975.
Theory that many people out there have been speculating on, that Meghan Markle has lied about her age.
If that's true, Meghan wasn't a fresh-faced teenager. She was older, which means the Vegas wedding and the alleged 1995 baby line up perfectly. And let's not forget, Meghan has form when it comes to editing documents. Remember Archie's birth certificate? First it read Rachel Meghan Markle. Then, a few weeks later, it was changed to just Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Sussex.
Go ahead. Wasn't there, and I'm gonna probably forget, but I remember I thought there was some scandal about Archie's birth certificate because Meghan had been listed like as Rachel Meghan or something like that, and then they changed it to Princess or something. Wasn't that his birth certificate?
Yeah, but that's not the easel. You see, the easel that they put outside the palace has the names. It's basically the doctors saying with the signatures that this child was delivered and we were the witnesses.
The palace claimed it was clerical. Please, even insiders said they'd never seen anything like it before. If Meghan can edit a royal birth certificate in broad daylight, imagine how easy it would have been to scrub teenage records in the 90s. This isn't just coincidence, it's a pattern. And the pattern always points to the same conclusion. Meghan edits her past the way Hollywood edits a script. Cut the bad scenes, rewrite the dialogue, pretend the mistakes never happened.
Meghan was trying to bury a story from the past that she has become embarrassed about.
Look, everything that Meghan does is so overthought before it happens. There is nothing off the cuff. There's nothing natural about Meghan.
Now we fast forward. If Meghan really had a child in 1995, that daughter would now be nearly 30. And rumor has it she already has a child of her own, which makes Meghan Markle the modern mom brand, the lifestyle influencer, the Duchess of Reinvention, already a grandmother. Imagine the palace spin doctors choking on their tea at that headline. Imagine Netflix executives sweating through their $100 million contracts. Neighbors in Chicago supposedly remember a mysterious girl at Giuliano family gatherings. Never explained, never introduced, just there. And if that girl exists, Meghan's polished timeline isn't just cracked, it's obliterated. Because how do you sell jam jars and feminist manifestos when your hidden adult daughter shows up with a stroller? How do you keep your relatable mom image when you've allegedly been a grandmother the whole time? That's not just bad PR, that's career-ending PR. Meghan Markle has spent her entire career controlling the narrative, every smile rehearsed, every photo staged, every podcast episode focus group down to the T. But secrets don't stay buried, they wait. They echo in sealed files, they linger in missing years, they slip out in whispered family remarks, and sooner or later, they come crashing back into the spotlight. So here's the nightmare scenario. Meghan's alleged daughter steps forward, looks her in the eye, and says, "I know who you are." That's not just a scandal. That's a royal earthquake. No Oprah interview, no Netflix documentary, no palace spin machine can duct tape that shut. So now I'll throw it to you. Do you think Meghan Markle's past will finally explode into the open? Or will she bury it forever, no matter how many sealed files and scrubbed timelines it takes? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because one thing is certain, secrets have a funny way of leaking at the worst possible time. And when this one leaks, the fairy tale's over. And if you don't want to miss the next royal bombshell, smash that like button harder than Meghan smashed Trevor's ego when she mailed his ring back. Hit subscribe, ring that bell, and join the squad, because the next scandal's coming, and trust me, it's even uglier than this one. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed my content, feel free to check out some of my other videos on the top of the screen. Until next time, stay tuned, stay safe, and stay informed. only on Tea Time with Tina.